This message comes from Sony Pictures Classics with Nuremberg. The Allies seek justice for the Holocaust. The chief prosecutor leads the trial of the century, while a U.S. Army psychiatrist battles Hermann Goering's mind. Nuremberg, in theaters November 7th.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Dr. Che Rhymefest Smith, and even though I'm a doctor, I still can't cure my rhymes disease. And here's your host at the Studebaker Theater in the Fine Arts Building in Chicago, Illinois, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. We have a great show for you today. Later on, we're going to be joined by actor and model and internet influencer Julia Fox. But first, we are so glad to have Rhymefest back with us. Now, Rhymefest, after the last time you joined us, we got a lot of emails praising us, of course, for having the wisdom to have you, but also regarding your pronunciation of the word Illinois.
Yes.
Which I just said in the traditional fashion.
Yes.
You, of course, are a lifelong Chicagoan, so we would like to give you an opportunity to respond to all those people. Well,
look, brother, I'm hip-hop. You guys invited a rapper on, so I'm always going to bring the Illinois from Illinois. I just think people didn't get that.
All right. Well, we are eager to find out how you pronounce where you are from, so give us a call. The number is 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Let's welcome our first listener contestant. Hi, you're on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
G'day, Pete. My name's Greg. I was born and bred in Brisbane, Australia, but I now call Northfield, Vermont home, primarily because of my beautiful 11-year-old daughter, Margot. So a shout-out to Margot, please.
Wow. Okay. How does an Australian from Brisbane end up in Northfield, Vermont?
It's a very simple word, a woman.
Oh, yes. It's happened to so many of us. Well,
yes, exactly.
Greg, welcome to our show. Let me introduce you to our panel this week. First up, he's the comedian whose new special, Un-American, will be available on Amazon and Apple on November 25th. It's Adam Burke.
Hi, hello, g'day.
Hey, Adam, mate.
Next, he's the comedian you can see at the Punchline Comedy Club in Atlanta, November 7th through the 9th, and at the Arlington Draft House in Arlington, Virginia, November 28th and the 29th. It's Alonzo Bodden.
Hello, Greg. How you doing?
G'day, Alonzo.
And he's a comedian who'll be performing at the Parkway Theater in Minneapolis on November 23rd and at the Crocodile in Seattle on December 28th. It's Josh Gondelman.
G'day.
Welcome to the show, Greg. You are going to play Who's Rhymefest this time. Rhymefest, filling in for Bill Curtis, is going to read you 3 quotations from this week's news. If you can correctly identify or explain 2 of them, you will win our prize. Any voice from our show you might choose for your voicemail. Are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
Then let's do it. Here's your first quote.
My son loves Halloween, the pumpkins, the ghosts, but this house had dismembered bodies.
That was one of many people this year who are complaining that Halloween decorations have become too what?
Too scary?
Too scary indeed, yes. That's right. More and more people are saying Halloween decorations are too scary, according to the New York Times, the official newspaper of cowards. Everything keeps escalating year after year. You used to be able to get by with like one giant skeleton. Now you find yourself saying, honey, we can get pig organs on Amazon.
How do you scare kids now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so what?
Yeah.
Like, kids are so sophisticated with digital media and everything. You think they're really going to be scared because, oh, yeah, there's some pig organs. Oh, I know where to get those on sale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only way you can scare a kid is a giant picture of like an iPhone battery on 0.
Yeah.
My neighborhood, it's all over the place. There's some really like realistic kind of decrepit bodies. There's one house that has a dinosaur skeleton, and it's like, that's not scary to me. I only know dinosaurs as skeletons.
Right,
That's like
exactly.
what they've been my whole life. But then I live in New York City, and down the block from me, one extremely scary house, Cuomo for mayor sign. And that's really been creeping me out.
I noticed this first in Chicago like 10 years ago in my neighborhood in Logan Square. I was walking down the street and someone in their front garden had like a full-size clown, right? Clown,
just
fine.
a clown.
But the clown was in an electric chair. and with like the full cap,
Sure, of course.
and the clown's guts had exploded all over the front lawn. And I was like, this is amazing. This person doesn't know how clowns, electric chairs, or guts work.
I know. At the same time, I mean, you do point out something weird. It's like you live in a neighborhood, you get to know your neighbors, they seem nice, and then like at Halloween time, you get a glimpse into the darkest recesses of their mind.
If they're going to do that, if they're going to go that full out with their subconscious, putting it on display for Halloween, on Valentine's Day, you should get to watch them make love.
That's true. All right, here is your next quote.
Make sure the clock change doesn't end in divorce.
That was a writer for Vice talking about evidence that the end of what this weekend is actually really bad for the health of your relationship.
Give me a hint, please.
Well, to put it in language you might understand, your good day will end a little sooner.
Shorter days.
Yes.
Daylight saving.
Daylight savings, that's it. Psychologists, believe it or not, say that the stress of a suddenly changed schedule, the lost sleep, and seasonal affective disorder can lead many couples to break up with the end of daylight saving. The trick to maintaining a healthy relationship, though, with daylight saving is cheating on your partner right before you turn the clocks back, right? So you sneak out at 2 a.m., you come back at 3, bang, it's 2 a.m. again, you never left.
Do most of these arguments take the form of, hey, honey, you've got to turn the clock back? And they're like, I wish I could turn the clock back.
Going full share.
Yeah.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, we're not leaping forward here, honey. I feel we're falling back.
I would like to spring ahead into my next relationship.
Isn't it just a simple thing of, oh man, this is another hour we're home together? Like that's the problem.
Yeah.
Now you got another hour. You got to fight over what you're going to stream, what you're going to watch, what you're going to eat. It's better when people like being out and away from the relationship. It's that time together that ruins it.
Why is this still running, though? Why is daylight? I thought the government was shut down.
So your theory is because the government, the federal government, is currently shut down.
The guy who's in charge of the big clock.
So you're telling me that, like, the guy who presses the button at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning, that sets the clocks back, he's not working, so therefore it's not going to happen.
That's Mike Johnson, by the way.
Actually,
No, he's working. He's just not getting paid.
Yeah, that's right. I would say actually the current federal government is trying to turn the clocks back far more than an hour. All right, Greg, your last quote is from the Washington Post.
Is the dog acting strange? Is the cat destroying things more enthusiastically than usual?
That's from an article about new evidence that our pets seem unhappy because it turns out they're all what?
Depressed?
Well, all right, I'll give you a hint. They don't even have thumbs to twiddle?
Well, they can't use media and TV and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm going to give it to you. They're bored. Our pets are bored. Now, you always knew your dog could get bored, sure. I mean, would he be sniffing his butt if he had anything more interesting to do? But pet behavior experts say pet boredom can lead to behavioral issues like tearing up toys and furniture. But the dogs say, I'm not bored, I'm living my best life, tearing up these toys and furniture. But they say boredom can affect all the pets, cats, even fish and birds.
That's a tough lesson to see a bored fish. Because you're like, wow, you think they have it all. They live in a castle, and still they're as depressed as the rest of us.
And I don't know how a goldfish can be bored anyway, because apparently they only remember things for 4 seconds. So it's like, where am I? Oh, where am I? Oh.
I wonder how you can tell a bored fish from an excited fish.
That's also true.
And if the fish are bored, introduce them to the cat.
That's true. That's an
That'll give
exciting
them
activity
something
for
to do.
both of them.
The excited fish are the ones with their mouths open. Can I say something slightly off topic about dogs?
You may.
Prince Andrew just lost all his titles.
Yeah.
And now he's called Mr. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Yes.
And doesn't that sound like the name of a particularly recalcitrant Cocker Spaniel? That you're, for the last time, Mr. Anthony Mountbatten Windsor.
Anyway, so in case you're concerned about this, we are told that we need to help stimulate our pets by making their daily lives more interesting. One technique, engage your dog's mind, right? Don't ask, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Ask, what does it mean to be a good boy in today's fragmented society?
What's a 6-letter word for good boy?
I like all these philosophical pets like Emmanuel Cat.
Get out. Get out.
Dairy dog.
Rhymefest, how did Greg do in our quiz?
Greg got them all right.
There you go, Greg. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to be on the show.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Right now, panel, it is time for you guys to answer some questions about this week's news. Alonzo, IKEA made headlines this week when they unveiled their newest product. It is a bed custom designed for your what?
Can you give me a hint?
It does come in a very
There's so many
small.
things.
It does come in a very small box.
For your toy?
No, I'll give you
Doll,
not exactly. I'll give you a hint. It's like, well, you make sure when you tuck it into its new bed, you cover it up and you put it into airplane mode.
Oh, wow.
For your phone?
Yes, a bed for your phone. It's a tiny smartphone-sized bed, complete with a tiny assemble-it-yourself bed frame, plus a little mattress and blanket. It's the only IKEA instruction booklet where the cartoon people in it are yelling at you for buying this thing. And of course, they don't have any language. They're just looking at you like, wow. The phone bed is meant to promote your own rest by giving your phone its own designated place out of your arm's reach. But now, instead of waking up in the middle of the night and being distracted by your phone, you might wake up in the middle of the night to find your phone still awake, looking at an even smaller thing.
I mean, we all knew it was going to happen, but it's nice to be present at the moment when the guy at IKEA finally lost his mind.
Yeah, just totally, yeah.
He's just surrounded by Allen wrenches and little dongles, and he's like, I can't take it anymore. iPhone bed, screw it.
I don't know, tomato coffin? Is that something?
Good night, my darling. I have to say good night. I'll hold you in my dreams until the morning light.
Coming up, our panelists take a walk on the wild side in our Bluff the Listener game. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to play. We'll be back in a minute with more of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me from NPR. This message comes from AT&T. America's first network is also its fastest and most reliable. Based on RootMetrics' United States Root Score report, 1H 2025. Tested with best commercially available smartphones on 3 national mobile networks across all available network types. Your experiences may vary. RootMetrics rankings are not an endorsement of AT&T. When you compare, there's no comparison. AT&T.
This message comes from MIDI Health. If you're a woman over 40 dealing with hot flashes, insomnia, weight gain, or brain fog, you don't have to accept it as just another part of aging. The clinicians at MIDI Health understand what you're experiencing and know how to help. MIDI Health provides specialized care for perimenopause and menopause covered by insurance. Book your visit today at joinmidi.com. That's joinmidi.com. This message comes from MIDI Health. If you're a woman over 40 dealing with hot flashes, insomnia, weight gain, or brain fog, you don't have to accept it as just another part of aging. The clinicians at MIDI Health understand what you're experiencing and know how to help. MIDI Health provides specialized care for perimenopause and menopause covered by insurance. Book your visit today at joinmidi.com. That's joinmidi.com.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I am Dr. Che Ryan Smith, and we're playing this week with Josh Gondelman, Adam Burke, and Alonzo Bodden. And here again is your host at the Studebaker Theater in Chicago, Illinois, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, Ron Fest. Right now it's time for the Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me Bluff the Listener game. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to join us on the air. Hi, you are on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, Peter. This is Haley. I'm calling from Newport Beach, California.
Newport Beach is a beautiful place. What do you do there?
I'm actually currently planning my dog's quinceañera.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm with her.
Your dog's quinceañera.
Yes, she's turning 15 next month, so we're having a big party for her.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Well, welcome to the show, Haley. You're going to play our game in which you must try to tell truth from fiction. Rhymefest, what is Haley's topic?
It's one small step for man, then another small step, then another small step.
Taking a walk. That classic pastime hasn't changed. since one of our distant ancestors said, hey, I bet I can do this with 2 feet instead of all 4. Well, this week we heard about an innovation, finally, in the world of walking. Pick the one who's telling the truth and you'll win our prize, the waiter of your choice in your voicemail. Are you ready to play?
Yes, I am.
All right, first let's hear from Alonzo Bodden.
Walking the golf course without playing golf is now a thing, and the golfers aren't happy about it. Golf course owners have jumped at the new income, with industry analyst Julian Lewis saying it's great for golf courses because they don't normally attract young people and everyone already there. Well, let's just say they're pretty close to the 18th hole of life. Everyone is happy except the golfers. They're fighting back by hitting balls at the walkers. Walkers are kicking and throwing the balls in revenge. It's like pickleballers versus tennis players, but this ball is much harder. But this all-out war has only made the practice more popular. Walkers are now flocking to the golf course for the high-stakes dodgeball game, and golfers are loving their new moving targets. It's grown-ups acting like little kids, if the little kids were 5 Bloody Marys deep.
Golf courses hosting wars between the old golfing members and the new walking members. Your next story of somebody's step, getting a step up, comes from Adam Burke.
Known for such iconic kicks as the Air Jordan 1, the Air Jordan 2, and a bunch of others that have made more money than the actual Kingdom of Jordan, the boffins at Nike have finally addressed the worst part about moving your feet, which is why the company is proud to announce Project Amplify, which, while it sounds like an industrial-grade hairspray from the 80s, is, according to Nike, the world's first powered footwear system for running and walking. Described as an electric bike for the foot, and let's face it, is there any invention more universally beloved than the electric bike? This totally not insane device features a motor, a drive belt, and cuff battery. While the project is currently in development, Nike has officially changed its slogan to Grandma, just let the shoe do it.
Nike creates the first power-assisted shoe, the electric bike for your foot. Your last story of an ambulation renovation comes from Josh Gondelman.
Move over, Fitbit, because now there's the Fit Butt. The Fit Butt is a pair of underpants that encourages physical movement by creating escalating discomfort if the wearer stays still for too long. First, the temperature of the garment rises to an unpleasant level. Next, the device administers a series of unpleasant but usually non-lethal electric shocks. And if the wearer still hasn't hit their exercise goal, the Fitbutt enters wedgie mode, which is a nearly 100% success rate in inspiring activity. The only exceptions to the efficacy of the device are when people are too into its punishments. For anyone who doesn't think the Fitbutt is intense enough, Activitron Enterprises plans to release an even more intense wearable, the Adam's Apple Watch. It's a device that literally chokes you unconscious if you don't complete your scheduled workouts.
All right. One of these is a real innovation in walking we saw in the week's news. Was it from Alonzo Bodden that golf clubs are welcoming walk-only members who have engaged in a somewhat pleasurable war with the traditional golfers? From Adam Burke, Nike inventing the first power assist shoe to make you walk a little quicker. Or from Josh Gondelman, underwear that will incentivize you to get up and get moving in increasingly unpleasant ways. Which of these is the real innovation we found in the news?
Nike would try to invent something new because they own everything else. So I'm going to choose Nike.
All right, you're going to choose Nike because there's basically nothing you would put past them. I understand. Well, to bring you the correct answer, we spoke to someone who has actually experienced this new frontier in walking.
You strap it to your lower leg, and an arm actually lifts the back of your foot up off the ground.
That was Jeff Dengate, the runner-in-chief at Runner's World, who got to test out this new shoe from, of course, Nike. Congratulations, Haley. You got it right.
Thank you.
You've earned a point for Adam. You've won our prize, the voice of your choice in your voicemail. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for playing with us today, and take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Walk away, why don't you walk away?
And now the game we call Not My Job, where we ask people who've done everything to do something else. Julia Fox became nationally famous in 2019 when she starred in the movie Uncut Gems. But in New York, she was already well known as a model, a fashion designer, a club owner, an artist, and generally the coolest person in New York. So much so that Charlie So much so that Charlie XCX boasted on her latest record, "I'm So Julia." She joins us now. Julia Fox, welcome to Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Thank you.
We should start here. Like I said, in her hit song 360, Charlie XCX says, "I'm So Julia," so I will go to the source. What is it to be so Julia?
So, I've thought about this a lot, and I think it's really just about being that girl and being confident and being a little bit cringe, not afraid to make mistakes, honest.
I have to say, speaking of cringing, I watched the video for the song 360 by Charlie XCX, which you are in. There you are. But what was annoying me is when she says the lyric, or she sings the lyric, "I'm So Julia," it's not you who appears at that moment. It's Chloe Sevigny, and I don't think that's fair.
But you know what? It's because we're all a little bit Julia. And I think that's the message of the song.
I think you handled that beautifully. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Peter, I think you're not taking in the compliment that means you're a little bit Julia.
I wish. Like a lot of people, I first became aware of you from your amazing performance in the movie Uncut Gems by the Safdie brothers with Adam Sandler. Yeah. And I was amazed to discover that that was your first major motion picture.
Yeah.
But then I heard that you have said that you learned to act working as a dominatrix earlier in your career. And I would, and just maybe both for my edification and to save people who are listening a lot of money on acting school, how did that work?
So, I will say that my whole life, everyone always told me, you should be an actress. You're so dramatic. You're a thespian. You're, all of these things. And I just never really had the self-esteem to imagine something like that for myself. And so I always say acting chose me, because I really would have never in a million years had the balls to pursue it. And so, yeah, when the opportunity, and then back to the dominatrix.
Oh, yeah, that, yeah.
Yeah, of course, about that. I went on Craigslist, and now I don't think they have it anymore, but there was a section called, I think, adult gigs. Yeah. And it was all just like prostitution ads, and I wasn't there yet. I was like, no, I can't do that. Like, that's too much. But I found an ad, and it said, like, no nudity, no this, and you can make up to $1,000 a day. So obviously my curiosity was piqued. And I went in for an interview, and the rest is history. And I mean, working there, it really was a crash course in acting, because it is so psychological. Like, you really have to read the room and kind of know what your client wants without them even really telling, because a lot of the time they don't even really know. It's men. It's like they don't tell you. You have to do the mental gymnastics. I'm like, oh my God, what could his fetish be? Okay, he's looking at my feet. Okay, he's mentioned his mother a few times. Great. Let's do it,
I'm sorry. I know we men are famously withholding and refuse to communicate, but the idea that they won't tell the dominatrix what they want is amazing.
Peter, look, I'm not an expert, but I think the dominatrix tells you what you want.
Exactly, right?
That's the job.
You'd think, but you also do want to accommodate them, and but it's true. I think they get embarrassed, saying what they want, because sometimes it's kind of embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed too if I were them. So I just tried to make it as easy and streamlined, and yes, I got you, and I had to play so many characters throughout the day, whether it was a nun, like a mean nun, or like a scary mommy, or like a bratty big sister, the popular girl at school. That was the big one. Popular girls have wreaked hell for these men.
Wait a minute. I want to say two things. First of all, we've been doing the show for a long time. This is the most interesting conversation we've ever had. Bar none. Bar none. And secondly, being a man, I know men, and I am sure that at least one of them out there knows that they can never tell how they met you, but they so want to. Oh, you see that woman on the cover of that magazine? Well, I knew her back in the day, you know? Anyway, I want to ask you, speaking of being in the covers of magazines, you've worked as a model and you were yourself a fashion designer. You are known for your extraordinary outfits. Are you allowed in your own mind to just go out wearing sweatpants and an old shirt?
Oh, absolutely. Like when I'm not like this,
yeah.
You wouldn't even recognize me.
Really?
Like I look like, who's the guy that holds the ring from the movie? And my dress is, I'm
Gollum.
that person.
You're referencing Gollum.
Yes, I'm Gollum in real life.
You say so that when you are not glammed up, as we often see you, and you're just
scary.
yourself, you're like.
I'm scary. No, like I used to like be such a baddie. Like I would walk down the street. I've caused 3 car accidents and a bike accident. Like guys used to just go nuts for me. Now they run. They're like, oh, what is that? Like run in the opposite direction. Yeah. Like I swear to God.
And do you enjoy that?
Kind of. I do. I really own it. Like, I used to just get hit on so much that, like, I had a really big butt. I still kind of do, but not in the same way. So I used to, like, they weren't even looking at me. Like, they were just looking at my butt and, like, causing, like, literal accidents. I'm not kidding. 1 in LA, 2 in New York, and the bike accident
So wait a minute.
in France.
Again,
the bike accident.
First of all, hold on.
I swear.
Remember when I said this was the most interesting conversation we'd ever had?
I have one follow-up question.
Please.
Just, I feel like I would be remiss not to ask. You said your butt caused a bicycle accident in France. Did your butt ruin the Tour de France? I just felt like I was leaving it on the table. Okay. I just had to ask.
Just turning over and seeing the baguette in the basket sadly laying on the ground. Well, Julia Fox, I think as I've made clear, I could talk to you all day. But we have invited you here today to play a game. And we are calling it this time
Recut Gems.
So you starred in the movie Uncut Gems, as we mentioned. So we thought we'd ask you about recut gems. That is, movies that were recut from their original version. Answer 2 out of 3 questions about these special editions of movies, and you'll win a prize for one of our listeners, the voice of anyone they might choose for their voicemail. Rhymefest, who is Julia Fox playing for?
Heather Davis of Orlando, Florida.
All right, you ready to do this?
I just want to preface this by saying I'm so bad at like multiple choice. I was the kid that needed the extra time.
All right, we are
saying, okay?
We are happy to provide whatever help you need as we do this. Here we go. When Hayao Miyazaki's animated film Princess Mononoke was set to be distributed to American theaters, producers wanted to edit it to make it more marketable for Americans. How did the legendary director respond? Was it A, he sent the producers a sword along with the message, no cuts? B, he submitted his own edit, which cut everything between the title and the words the end, and he said, your choice. Or C, he told them that in Japanese culture, changing an artwork after it was seen by the public is the height of dishonor, and they bought it.
He sent the sword.
Yes, he did. That's so correct. You got that immediately, and I'm guessing, tell me if I'm wrong, that's because that's what you would do.
Absolutely.
I figured, yeah. Movies, second question, you did very well. Second question, movies are often cut in order to secure a more family-friendly rating, right? That was definitely true of a film that would have been rated R if the original cut had been released. Was it A, Cars 3, B, My Little Pony the movie, or C, Scooby-Doo?
I'm going to say Scooby-Doo.
And you're right again, Julia.
Wow. She's on fire.
I mean, I don't see why you sold yourself short. Yes, the studio cut the edgier jokes, and they also used, we are told, CGI to cover up the heroine's cleavage.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Last question. Let's see if you can be perfect in this, as you are in most things. Some of the most interesting recuts of movies are done not by directors, but by their devoted fans. Which of these is a real fan edit of a film that you can enjoy if you can find it? A version of the entire 17-hour-long Harry Potter movie saga cut down to an hour and a half. B, a version of Batman Begins intercut with the movie American Psycho to make Bruce Wayne seem insane. Or C, a version of the original Star Wars trilogy in which every change later made by George Lucas has been painstakingly changed back.
I'm just going to go with Star Wars.
Go with Star Wars. Well, you're right, because those are all real.
Wow. Oh, they are real.
Yes,
okay,
they are all real.
Because they all seem plausible and like brilliant ideas that like fans would do.
Yes, exactly.
Know?
Is the short Harry Potter one, they just listen to Hermione?
Yes, exactly.
That's funny.
Rhymefest, how did Julia Fox do in our quiz?
Julia dominatrix the game. All three right.
She disciplined it.
Waiting to say that.
He was, I can tell you. Julia Fox is an actor, model, fashion designer, and the author of the remarkable memoir Down the Drain, which I highly recommend. You can see her starring in the movie Him, which is streaming now. Julia Fox, what a joy to talk to you in person.
Thank you so
guys.
much
This
was
for joining.
So fun. Let's do it again soon.
I'd love to. We'll see you around the clubs. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye. In just a minute, Rhymefest has a design tip that will have everyone buzzing in our Listener Limerick Challenge. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to join us on the air. We'll be back in a minute with more of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me from NPR.
Support for this podcast and the following message come from MIDI Health. Women's midlife health issues have often been trivialized and ignored. It's time for a change. It's time for MIDI. MIDI is covered by major insurance companies, making expert care accessible and affordable. Clinicians provide one-on-one consultations where they listen to your unique needs and offer data-driven solutions tailored for you. MIDI works to make you feel seen, heard, and prioritized. Visit joinmidi.com to book your virtual visit. MIDI, the care women deserve. This message comes from Greenlight. You've earned your legacy. Greenlight helps you protect it with account monitoring, potential fraud alerts, SOS alerts, and crash detection with 911 dispatch. Learn more at greenlight.com/protect.
This message comes from Greenlight. Don't wait to protect your legacy. Greenlight, trusted by millions of families, helps you protect what's yours with Family Shield's account monitoring, alerts, and 911 dispatched crash detection. Learn more at greenlight.com/protect.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Dr. Che Rhymefest Smith. We're playing this week with Alonzo Bodden, Josh Gondelman, and Adam Burke. And here again is your host at the Studebaker Theater in Chicago, Illinois, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, Rhymefest. Thank you all so much. In just a minute, Rhymefest rhymes best in our Listener Limerick Challenge. If you'd like to play, give us a call at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Right now, panel, though, some more questions for you from the week's news. Adam, some people are the office jokester, some are the office workhorse, but there's an unofficial role at the office that could hurt your career and lead to burnout, we were told this week. You should avoid becoming the office what?
I don't know. Can I get a clue?
Sure. They might say, like, I'm not mad at these expense reports. I'm disappointed.
Oh, like the office parent?
The office parent, yes. It turns out most offices have an unofficial office parent, the person at work who knows all the birthdays, is always there to help. They'll even drive to Walmart at 10 p.m. because you forgot you needed poster board for your big presentation the next day. Experts of office psychology say that if you are the office parent, you should be mindful of how this role can tax your own mental health. It's a slippery slope. At first, you're the responsible one, right? Then all of a sudden, you're meeting with HR because you choo-choo trained a spoon of tomato bisque into your boss's mouth.
I would think the office food thief would be the one.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the one you couldn't stand. The one, anyone who's a mess in the kitchen.
Well, let me ask you this. If someone steals the food, who are you going to go to? The office parent.
No, you're going to go to their ass.
Now, this is true. The article advises if you find yourself in the role of office parent, you need to set boundaries. Like if someone comes to you looking for comfort because they're all upset about something, and this is from the article, you should say to them, quote, "This is a big boy job. You've got to handle it."
Would the office parent know that they're the office parent?
I think this was an article that was trying to show people that they might be the office parent and that you should step out of that role.
We need an office Maury Povich.
To find out who's the parent.
You are the office father, yeah.
Josh, in an interview with the Times of London, former New York Mayor Bill de Blasio bashed mayoral candidate Zoran Mamdani's policies, but the paper had to retract the story after they discovered what?
Oh, I know this one.
Yes.
They had contacted the wrong Bill de Blasio.
That's right. A reporter from the Times got an email for Bill de Blasio, so he emailed Long Island-based wine importer Bill de Blasio and asked what he thought of Mamdani's policies, and he just went with it. He responded, quote, "In my view, the math doesn't hold up under scrutiny and the political hurdles are substantial," unquote. Wow. Agree or disagree with him, you can see how this guy got elected wine importer.
Is there any chance he was talking about the wrong Mamdani?
It's true, yeah.
Oh, Zoran Mamdani, the cheesemonger.
I hate that guy. So the actual former mayor de Blasio, who is a supporter of Mamdani, immediately called to the paper to retract it, and they did, said they had spoken to someone falsely claiming, quote unquote, to be Bill de Blasio. But the other Bill de Blasio was like, no, I did not. I never said I was the mayor. They emailed me and asked me for my opinion. He said, quote, "I am Bill de Blasio. I have always been Bill de Blasio."
Is that the level that the newspaper's at? Like they just find a random email?
Yeah, basically.
And assume this is the guy?
Yeah, it's like basically someone said, does anybody have an email for Bill de Blasio? Oh, here's one. Great. Mr. de Blasio, we want your opinion on the mayoral campaign. The guy's like, okay.
So there's some guy walking around named Michael Jordan who just answers basketball questions
all the time.
constantly.
Yeah. In other news, Wine Spectator interviewed wine importer Bill de Blasio about this year's Côte de Rhône vintages, and he didn't know anything. Coming up, it's Lightning Fill in the Blank, but first it's the game where you have to listen for the rhyme. If you'd like to play on air, call or leave a message at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. You can see us most weeks right here at the Studebaker Theater in beautiful downtown Chicago. You can also catch us on the road. We will be in Phoenix, Arizona on December 4th. And next week, we are going to have our first ever show in Orange County, California, with just a few more tickets just released. For tickets and information to all our live events, go to nprpresents.org. And if for some reason you want to see even more of us, find us on TikTok at WaitWaitNPR. Hi, you're on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, this is Anne in Vancouver, Washington.
Oh, how are things in Vancouver, Washington? I hurry to emphasize.
Oh, they're quite cold but beautiful.
And what do you do there in the beautiful outdoors in the Pacific Northwest?
I mostly play and watch live music in Portland.
So you're a Portland musician?
Right.
Yeah. What would you describe your genre as?
Oh, it's kind of a weird genre. It's progressive rock.
Oh, heard of it.
Now, in Portland, is that prog rock, or is it just like rock and roll music that believes in prison abolition?
You pretty much nailed it.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
both.
much.
Gotcha.
Well, welcome to the show. Ann Rhymefest is going to read you 3 news-related limericks with a last word or phrase missing from each. If you can find that last word or phrase correctly in 2 of the limericks, you'll be a winner. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, here is your first limerick.
We wine snobs have found fun escapes. Through fruity vats, we get to traipse. It's a wine lover's camp where we stump and we stamp. Yes, we get to smash our own
grapes.
Yes, grapes. Rich wine snobs are spending thousands of dollars to go to wineries and crush grapes with their feet. They're calling it Grape Camp, and it costs $5,000 to $7,000 for the weekend just to go there and make your own wine. You pick the grapes, you stomp on them, you bottle the juice, then in about a year you can order and drink the rosé that you yourself created. Oh, do I detect a note of my own athlete's foot?
$5,000 to $7,000.
$5,000 to $7,000.
I'm such a rube. I can't tell the difference between grapes I step on at home for like $8.
I know. Just the ones that fall on the floor and you're walking in the kitchen barefoot.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much do the people because there are people who actually do this, who actually stomp the grapes to make wine. How much do they get paid?
That's a good question.
You know,
or how much are they paying to do it?
Somebody's paying $5,000 to pretend to do what you do every day.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it'd be weird if, like, the actual grape stompers were, like, asking for a raise to say $20 an hour, and somebody said, I have an idea.
Yeah. Rich, bored people will do anything to get their steps in, won't they?
Really? All right, here's your next limerick, Ann.
This insect home decor may cost less, but the nightmares it causes will stop rest. There are memories of stings which Imagine Buzz brings. I have hung up a dried up old wasp.
Nest.
Yes, wasp nest. The latest trend in home decor is to hang a real wasp's nest in your home. Etsy dealers and interior designers, they wait for a few frosts and then they head outside and they go to the woods and they find and bring home wasp nests that they then sell for up to $250 each, presumably to people who want their guests to never relax. Still, designers say the unique constructions add, quote, an air of danger to your living space.
Wait, so there are actual wasps in the nest?
There are not. I believe that when you purchase the wasp's nest and it comes to you from Etsy or from the designer, it no longer has wasps in it.
That's so sad. You're just buying a wasp's foreclosed home.
You really are.
And you're hanging it up like some lord.
Yeah, it's like cross-species gentrification. It doesn't feel right, you know?
I think you should, if you want a wasp nest in your home, you should have to do it the old-fashioned way by not cleaning under the gutters and the eaves.
Josh, are you still doing wasp nests? That's so last year. We're doing termite mounds now, you idiot.
I have a whole beaver dam in my man cave. And also in the man cave, a bear. It's also a bear cave.
All right, Ann, here is your last limerick.
Our club meets to blow off some steam. Letting out bottled rage is the theme. Behind soundproof doors, we let out some roars. We take a deep breath and then
Scream.
Yes, feeling stressed. Scream is right. Are you feeling stressed or yoga and meditation not doing it for you? Then why not join one of the growing number of scream clubs forming across the country if you're looking to relieve your stress in the most annoying way possible. Scream clubs meet in outdoor locations, far from other people. So yeah, whatever is happening in the apartment above you is something else. Meetings start with breathing exercises. Then you set an intention for the session and you scream. The motto of a Scream Club is I scream, you scream, we all scream because we can't afford a therapist.
The first rule of Scream Club is you don't talk about Scream Club, which is hard because everyone knows from all the screaming.
It's like, what was all that screaming? No, this is actually true. The first rule of Scream Club in the article, the first rule of Scream Club is you have to sign a waiver because you're not going to release them from liability when you damage your vocal cords. That's true. And the second rule of Scream Club, also true, is you cannot tell anyone what's bothering you. You have to keep it inside and just scream.
What a silent generation-ass rule that is.
Rhymefest, how did Ann do in our quiz?
we should all scream for Ann. She got them all correct.
Yay! Yay! Congratulations, Ann. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This message comes from Schwab. Everyone has moments when they could have done better, like cutting their own hair or forgetting sunscreen, so now you look like a tomato. Same goes for where you invest. Level up and invest smarter with Schwab. Get market insights, education, and human help when you need it. Learn more at schwab.com.
This message comes from the Council for Interior Design Qualification. Interior designer and CIDQ president Siavash Madani explains why good design is so much more than looks.
Good design is never just about aesthetics. It's about intention, safety, and impact. Being NCIDQ certified means you've qualified to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the public.
Learn more at cidq.org/NPR.
Support for this podcast and the following message come from Dignity Memorial. For many families, remembering loved ones means honoring the details that made them unique. Dignity Memorial is dedicated to professionalism and compassion in every detail of a life celebration. Find a provider near you at dignitymemorial.com. Now it is on to our final game. Lightning fill in the blank. Each of our players will have 60 seconds in which to answer as many fill in the blank questions as they can. Each correct answer now worth 2 points. Rhymefest, can you give us the scores?
Josh and Alonzo each have 2. Adam has 3.
Oh my gosh. So Adam, you are in first place. Josh and Alonzo are in second. I'm going to arbitrarily pick Alonzo to go first. The clock will start when you begin your first question. Fill in the blank. On Tuesday, early voting in the race for mayor of blank broke records.
New York.
Right. After devastating parts of Jamaica, Hurricane blank made landfall in Cuba.
Melissa.
Right. According to officials, blank troops will remain in Washington, D.C. until February.
National Guard.
Right. This week, Slovakia passed a law that will introduce speed limits for blanks.
E-bikes?
No, pedestrians. According to a new study, climate change is changing the shape and location of blank.
Oceans?
No, Greenland. After a large group of students in Illinois were caught using AI to cheat in class, they were then caught using AI to blank.
Eliminate the records of them cheating in class?
To write their letters of apology. Dozens of students at the University of Illinois who were caught using AI to cheat proved that they had learned their lesson by using AI to write their apology letters. The professor says he knew something was up when every letter started the exact same way. Webster's defines apology as... Rhymefest, how did Alonzo do in our quiz?
Alonzo got 3 right for a total of 6. He has 8 points altogether. He is in the lead.
There you go, Alonzo.
I'm going to say this one's still open. I'd say this one's still up for grabs.
Okay. Josh, you're up next. Please fill in the blank. On Thursday, King Charles announced he was stripping blank of his royal titles.
Andrew.
Yes. On Monday, Bill Gates published an essay saying the world should use fewer resources to combat blank.
Climate change.
Right. This week, the White House announced that they would again begin testing blank
Nuclear weapons.
Yes. On Tuesday, a walk-off home run ended the 18-inning-long third game of the blank.
World Series.
Right. This week, a judge in Detroit was shocked when a police officer joined a trial via Zoom without any blank.
Clothes?
Close enough. Pants. According to a new study, people who smoke blank before the age of 15 are more likely to use it again later in life.
Marijuana?
Yes. On Thursday, Netflix released the trailer for the final season of its hit series Blank.
Stranger Things.
Right. This week, a woman on vacation in Venice went viral after a video showed her following Google Maps directions and blanking.
Falling into a canal?
Exactly right.
Wow.
The woman, that was very good. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
The woman was filmed holding her phone and walking down a small set of stairs that led directly into a canal. Turns out Google Maps walking directions kept telling her to go straight, and she didn't want to argue. See, this is what happens when you use Google's new Messiah mode. Rhymefest, I think Josh did pretty well. What do you think?
Josh got them all right for a total of 16 points. He has 18 now. He is in the lead.
All right.
I knew he'd pass me on that. I knew there was a lot of pressure on you on that one, Josh.
So how many then does Adam over here need to win?
Adam, you're going to need 8 to be great.
All right. Here we go, Adam. This is for the game. On Wednesday, 5 new suspects were arrested in connection with the heist at the blank.
The Louvre.
Right. On Monday, President Trump said it was pretty clear the Constitution did not allow him to blank.
Have a third term?
Right. This week marked the 30th day of the blank without signs of any end.
Government shutdown?
Right. On Wednesday, the Federal Reserve cut blanks to their lowest level in 3 years.
Interest rates?
Right. According to new data, thanks in part to GLP-1s, the U.S. blank rate is declining.
Obesity?
Right. On Tuesday, it was announced that a newly discovered book from children's author blank would be published next year.
Oh. The Marquis de Sade? I don't know.
What did you get read to as a child?
Hey, I was in an advanced class.
Dr. Seuss. And what is definitely the biggest heist news this week, police in Spain say they finally caught the criminals involved in stealing 1,000 blanks.
I had no idea.
1,000 chairs from restaurant outdoor patios. This week, the Spanish police announced they had arrested 7 suspects in the theft of over 1,000 chairs from outdoor seating areas across Madrid. Man, that must have been a hell of an operation. Can you imagine having to go up to 1,000 different people and ask, is this seat taken? It is now. Rhymefest, did Adam Burke do well enough to win?
Adam got 5 right for a total of 10. He has 13 points. That means Josh.
It just means Josh.
Good job.
It means Josh.
It means Josh.
It's posh.
Josh is posh. Coming up, we're going to set our clocks back this weekend, so we will ask our panelists to tell us what they will be doing with the extra hour. they get this week. But first, let me tell you that Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is a production of NPR and WBEZ Chicago in association with Urgent Haircut Productions, Doug Berman, Benevolent Overlord. Philip Godica writes our limericks. Our public address announcer is Paul Friedman. Our tour manager is Shane O'Donnell. Thanks to the staff and crew at the Studebaker Theater. BJ Liederman composed our theme. Our program is produced by Jennifer Mills, Miles Dornbos, and Lillian King. Special thanks to Vinnie Thomas and Monica Hickey. Our Peter Pumpkin Eater is Peter Gwynn. Our visual host is Emma Choi. Technical direction is from Lorna White. Our CFO is Colin Miller. Our production manager is Robert Newhouse. Our senior producer is Ian Chillog. And the executive producer of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is Mike Danforth. Now, panel, what will you do with your extra hour? Alonzo Bodden.
I will use it to not go to the gym even later.
Adam Burke.
I'm going to let my iPhone sleep in for another hour.
And Josh Gondelman.
I'm going to do the same thing I do every year with my extra hour, which is figure out how to manually set the clock on my stove back 1 hour.
And if any of that happens, panel, we'll ask you about it on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Thank you, Dr. Che Rhymefest-Smith. Thanks also to Josh Gondelman, Alonzo Bodden, and Adam Burke. Thanks to all of you for listening here at the Studebaker Theater and wherever you might be in the world. I'm Peter Sagal. We'll see you next week in Costa Mesa, California. This is NPR.
Support for this podcast and the following message come from the University at Buffalo, where researchers have developed an AI-powered handwriting analysis tool to screen for dyslexia and other learning disorders. More at buffalo.edu/NPR.
This message comes from KeyBank. Every successful business evolves, and to keep up, you need a banking relationship that evolves too. When you collaborate with KeyBank, you don't get one-size-fits-all solutions. Their expansive team of experts across industry verticals is always ready with bespoke solutions for your biggest challenges and opportunities. They know all businesses are different, and that's why they approach business differently. Reimagine business as usual. KeyBank opens doors. Learn more at key.com/B2B.
This message comes from Mattress Firm. Losing sleep when your partner tosses and turns? Mattress Firm sleep experts can match you with a Tempur-Pedic mattress designed to absorb motion for deeper rest. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.